Well, joining us to have this conversation, we have financial analyst Mujtar Mohammed. It's good to have you join us, Mr. Mujtar Mohammed. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being on your show.
Thank you so much. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is the finalist for the race in the, for the head of the World Trade Organization. And I'm wondering, do you believe that she has the qualities to get this job?
Well, as a Nigerian, I believe so much on her. As an African, also, I believe in her so much. So when you look at her pedigree, she has been to the World Bank. She's also among the, she's on the board of Twitter. She's on the board of even developing vaccines, even all over Africa and developing world also. She's also among the economic recovery team for the South African government also. So she has that pedigree. She has that wide coverage. She has the experience. She's done a lot in terms of managing Africa, especially Africa's largest economy, Nigeria. Even in her time, let's not forget, she was the one that negotiated the trade deal for Nigeria with the Paris Club. So in terms of deals, in terms of trade deals, there's no better person than Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala.
Interesting. So would you like to tell us what benefits we would gain as Africa if she's finally selected? What would this do aside from, maybe helping us boost trade? What else can it offer?
Number one, it gives us a good perception of who Africans are, so that, there's a mentality that thinks that African cannot lead. So I think with eventual FEMA, that will help us. We both trade with Africa and other continents, because you shine Africa as a continent that has come of age. And but for me, what I expect Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala to do during his tenure as if she eventually becomes, is for her to make sure that she works towards boosting trade within Africa and Africans. The volume of trade we do within ourselves is so low. The volume of infrastructure, in terms of infrastructure, is also very poor. So for me, I'm expecting that she should help us, especially Africans, in trading within ourselves, so that we don't almost do 90% of our trade between us and the Europeans, the South Americans, and the Asians. So I think what we will expect from her is to bring in that ingenuity in trying to see how Africans can trade within themselves.
Yeah, well, let's talk about trade. Trading has become pretty difficult with the whole protectionist policies on fair trade dealing and outright trade wars. Can she really cope with this array of issues, knowing that, Africa on its own has, a lot on its plate?
Well, if for the African continent, I think she will be experiencing more because of the kind of leadership she has, especially with the African leaders. She might be able to pull through that. She has a little bit of a relationship with almost every spot in Africa. Then at times, in case of the world, I think also not to forget that she also has a very good relationship, having worked in the World Bank. And so we must have developed a very good cordial relationship with the United States of America and even the Chinese, because she said it during her campaign that one thing that she will do is to make sure that she brings the Americans and the Chinese to the table. That will be one of the first steps she would take when she becomes the DJ. I think she has all those pedigree. She has what we call the global sympathy, and everybody will want to help her because of the kind of cooperation she will enjoy, having worked in the World Bank before.
Thank you very much. Mujtar is a financial analyst, and he's spoken to us about the developments with the World Trade Organization and our candidate from Africa, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala.